Get you. Run. Not in that direction, you dumb shit! Can't you jump and run? I think we'd be way faster doing that. Oh, it's trying to block him in! What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and welcome to another, yes, another Minecraft ARG reaction video. I should really make like a compilation of them. But anyways, this one is called Found Footage of a World That Knows You. In what way does it know me? I don't fucking know. I hope as least as possible, because that's already creepy. But yeah, before we begin, if you enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon, and like the video, and comment down below. I don't know, anything you want. And let's begin.
2 months ago, a world was uploaded to the Minecraft forum titled anomaly.011, and this led to a player named Liam uploading 10 videos privately to his YouTube channel of him exploring this very world and seeing just how
But why
intrusive
privately?
and
So wait,
disturbing.
you're recording a video of you exploring the world you put privately? Then what's the point of recording it if you put it privately? The fuck?
This world could get.
Just keep burning down mineshaft. I played Minecraft for like very long time. I never got the idea to just burn a mineshaft.
Liam
That's the
loads
first.
into this sketchy download and is met
Anomaly
with a book
11.
already in his inventory. It
Nothing
says,
weird.
More info will appear upon encountering an anomaly.
Interesting, but
And that's already the first sign where you click escape, save and quit, and you play something else. That's like, as soon as I'll see that, I'll be like, nope, nope, nuh-uh. I was gonna fix the mic. Nope.
truly, other than this singular book, there is nothing else.
By the way, why is that like the effect? But why is like his hand or like the skin like so to the right, so lean, like or so back?
So far. And I know what you're thinking, if these YouTube videos are privated, how did you get access to them?
Yeah, that's also a good question.
YouTube is already riddled with unsettling Minecraft found footage videos posted publicly to the
Iceberg,
channels.
of course.
Some, however, are unlisted, meaning you need the specific URL to find them, but completely privated YouTube videos require them to be shared with your specific YouTube account. I received a Discord message that didn't offer me a YouTube channel, or
shared it with him?
the login to a specific
Here's the login.
YouTube account that had
What?
received
Why?
10 privated YouTube videos.
Here's a very like important info that you should not share with anyone. Here you go. Like, what?
In all my years, have never seen anything quite like this. User ShutterSteve12 wrote me and said,
I met this guy named Liam on a Minecraft forum where someone had posted
insanely creepy Minecraft world.
Anomaly 11, and Liam had replied to it and said, somebody dare me to download it. So I responded and said, I dare you, but you have to go in and use a bunch of horror shader packs or something.
So that's why he's doing it, because of a dare. And he gets bet. What's the reward? I'll be like, okay, it's a dare, but like that's a deal. But what do I get if I do it?
Playing it on YouTube, and I watched the first couple, but not gonna lie.
To be fair, it is a creepy like.
After a while, I realized he
What's
hadn't
it called?
responded
Shader.
to me in weeks, so I went and watched the rest of them.
He stopped replying. Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to play this.
Alright, so going back to this video, we can see that Liam is looking around, steals from a blacksmith, and then... Whoa.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Guys, they were right, this world is terrifying. Anyway, Liam just...
But, like... yeah, there's an anomaly, okay? And you get information when you encounter it. What will happen? Who fucking knows? I get startled by a fucking villager.
just settles on building a little house for the night, and I mean... Come on, guys.
Okay, that's a nice house.
Olympics nearby. This thing is great. Now, when nighttime finally does arrive, it is
just shaking. Yeah, it really is a scary ass shader.
Spawning, despite the server appearing to be set to hard mode, and as Liam wanders around, he eventually comes across this weird thing.
What?
And when he gets to it, we can see that it's like a glitched out oak door. Liam checks his book, which has now been updated.
Whoa.
It reads,
Anomaly.001 is a largely harmless anomaly. You will know it has entered your world if you find a half-generated oak door. Keep the door in its original position and do not touch the door.
Now, Liam
Why?
dug all around this door, and there really seems to be...
Okay, so the video is called, not the video. The world is called Anomaly 11. So are the first 10 anomalies just gonna be like, okay, and then the 11th one is gonna be just some straight up demon? Or the anomalies gonna go from 1 to 11, like from harmless, nothing, all the way to straight up evil, dangerous, harmful demon? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Be nothing else to do with it. I mean, except for the one thing that he's not allowed to do.
Is touch it.
What are you doing, Liam?
Don't touch it.
Liam,
Don't.
Liam, don't do it.
Don't touch it. Don't do
Liam.
it. Don't. Jesus fucking Christ. And you fucked it. Now you're fucked. Yep.
I'm not entirely sure what Liam was
GG.
expecting there, but he's definitely not off to a great start. He logs
Game
back on to
crashed.
find that the door has now completely disappeared, which is beyond unsettling, but
there was a
he just
sound,
heads on
so
back to
something
his base and
activated
logs
or
off.
spawned
Okay, we need to address
or
something. This
summoned.
book suddenly having text it didn't have in it before on a completely single-player world is not normal. It can be done in theory via either command blocks or
Yeah.
maybe a mod pack, but honestly, we don't entirely know what all Liam downloaded with this world. But
Mods,
my bigger
textures.
worry here
That's
is
a good
that
question.
error message that he received when the game crashed. It said, quote, turn off your streaming/recording software as it may be impacting loading
How does it
speeds."
know?
This is not a thing.
Yeah.
Minecraft should have no idea what other applications you are running. So
That's weird. That's
while
creepy
the
as
Minecraft
fuck.
world itself seems to be very...
That's like that. It reminded me of that Doki Doki. What's it called? Something Doki Doki something game. Where one of the characters knows that you're streaming or something, and it like actually says hi to your chat. That's this.
simple,
But through error message.
normal. I think there is a lot more going on outside of that. Now, this next video seems to be a small jump in time. Liam has set up some chickens and cows for some reason, and he explains to us that it, quote, doesn't let him eat anymore.
What?
Which is very clear by his hunger bar, but he has a theory that he can maybe bypass this by eating cakes instead, since you just have to right-click them
Yeah, that's
instead of
true.
holding them to eat. It works,
Wait,
and
fuck.
I cannot lie. This is such a big brain move, and I have so much. more
Okay,
respect for
so
Liam.
the
Liam
anomaly
also decides
is not
to
that
make a
smart.
map and label his base with a banner in order to better.
But yeah, I always forget you can do that in Minecraft. Where you can like do like checkpoints on the map with banners. I always forget. I should start doing that more.
It later on, but it's as he's expanding his map and loading it all, he discovers another banner marker
Oh!
that he did not add. Once again,
Creepy.
should not be possible, as named banners only show up when you right-click a map with them.
Don't suck.
But this one's already here, and it's named Acadia, and I'm not
Acadia.
sure what that means, but naturally,
Maybe the
he
name of the
decides to
anomaly?
start heading there. And when he arrives there, he
There's
doesn't see a
nothing.
banner, leading him to dig downwards to try and find
Of
it. When he
course.
remembers to check his book, which has once again been updated, and it says, quote,
Anomaly.002 likes to
Watch,
watch, but does
doesn't
not
check.
enjoy being watched while watching. If you choose to dig down, ignore any sounds you may hear above you.
lo and behold,
Oh.
a little bit later we can hear this.
Oh, that's creepy. Don't look up. He's gonna look up, isn't he? He already touched the door when he was instructed not to touch the door. He will look up. Don't look up. Don't look up! What was that? It digged its own tunnel because it backed off like into the wall.
Eventually, though, Liam finds
A chest.
which has a diamond axe inside of
Random.
it. We get no comment on this from Liam, but
I mean,
he
thanks.
eventually builds his way back out of the hole and marks this place on his map and heads home. Now, let's talk about some of those sounds we were hearing before. Many of them just seem
So he did two mistakes already. So he didn't learn the first time when the game crashed and doesn't let him eat when he touched the door. Now he looked up, but he was instructed not to look up. Is he gonna be making mistakes all the way to Anomaly 11?
like pitched down Enderman noises among
Yeah.
other mobs, but there's one sound that I want to point out that feels distinct to me. It's this.
Yeah,
Now,
that's not a sound of any mob I heard in Minecraft.
I'm not entirely sure what Minecraft mob that might be. It's hard to hear over.
Could be that pig thing from the Nether, but just edited a bit, distorted or whatever.
All the other sounds, but
that's like, or like Piglin, not the Piglin, the brute. Could be that. Not the piglins.
Feel free to leave a comment. I feel like there's something here. Now, in this third video, Liam has barely been in the world 2 seconds before he realizes the book has already been updated.
What?
It says,
Anomaly.003 is able to travel at incredible speeds, but only when the player is in a bed. If you see it coming, immediately leave the bed and find a safer place to rest.
So high into the air, just build a tower. And break the blocks just in case it can climb.
So, while it wasn't quite nighttime yet, Liam has decided to add some more windows to his little house,
see. Smart.
Presumably to be able to get a better look at whatever this thing is when it starts coming. Now, I'm not saying I want this thing to get Liam. However, I do want to point out that we still have no idea what would happen if one of these anomalies were to get Liam. I mean,
that's true.
Very clear. He has very little regard for listening to what the book says, so I'm very interested to see.
Maybe in his mind, he's like, it's just a game. Like, what's the worst that can happen, right? I mean,
and eventually it becomes nighttime, and we see Liam get into bed, and
he's gonna come from the mine, isn't it? Why didn't you block it off? Why didn't you block it off? Let's go.
Okay, some weird noises, but so far we haven't really seen anything. So Liam gets back in bed.
Oh, I saw it!
Right, Liam has some fire reflexes because if you saw out there, something ran by. So Liam naturally goes outside.
Why?
To find it and goes to that area and does seem to find some sort of invisible entity thing. It actually damages Liam before he gives it a couple punches and then decides to go and move his bed somewhere safer, kind of blocks his way into a cavern area.
Smart. I would go hide in the air, just in case, you know, so I can still see it.
And then this happens.
It's breaking the blocks!
However, despite that weirdness, we do discover that it is now morning. But once again, we have some very interesting audio tied to these anomalies. And this time, I want to focus on the sounds that we hear, especially right as it becomes morning. We can...
It's like, it was just I heard just breaking the blocks. Unless I'm deaf.
Distinctly hear the sound of stone breaking,
yeah.
Even though we see dirt breaking. And then for this other sound, it sounds close to like the punching noise from the game. And I thought about this for a while, and I came up with a theory that felt like a stretch, but essentially in the older versions of Minecraft, every block had its own numbered IDs. So stone was 1, grass blocks were 2, dirt was 3, and so on. But what not many people know is there was technically a block assigned to 0. It was air. And
air was the block.
Those sounds,
I forgot about it.
Punching is maybe meant to represent air. It gives us a bunch of 1s and 0s or binary. And the arrangement of this binary is also super telling. It's 4 sets of 8 digits separated by short portions of empty space. Now, so those are letters. Distinctive of one thing. This is how IP addresses are made. So I think this.
Don't tell me that was his IP address of the player.
Literally leaked Liam's IP address via block sounds.
Oh my god,
I'm not gonna show what
that's fucked up.
To for obvious reasons, but Liam needs to seriously focus up if this is where we're at and it's only anomaly 3 of 11. In this fourth video, Liam is truly just minding his own business when he realizes the book has been updated and it says, quote,
Anomaly.004's speed changes depending on the player's visibility. The lower the player's brightness, the slower it moves. However, it will become louder and sound closer by, and vice versa. It lives in the infinite mine shaft.
Liam then says that he had found a pretty big mine shaft down his cave.
Okay, so you lower the brightness, it will move slower, but it will sound like he's super close. But if you up the brightness, it will move super fast, but it will sound super distant. So it's kind of a checkmate in paranoia. Still, right?
And leads us down the most narrow back rooms looking entrance I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
that's like
into
cave
a
divers'
mineshaft that does seem
dream.
to be a bit weirdly generated. Now, these descriptions are painfully vague, and we don't really know if this thing is going to be chasing Liam. We don't know what Liam's supposed to do down here. We just know that somewhere down here is this anomaly, and
but why are you looking for it though? Bro, if I would learn like, okay, so this anomaly is in a mine shaft. I'm not going to the mine shaft. Easy as that.
His brightness all the way up to max and start walking around getting ores. And after a bit, we do
I
end up
saw it.
hearing this.
Did he not see it?
So now,
now am I dumb?
max and start walking around getting ores. And after a
Look! Or is that a zombie? Like, no, it was way too fast for a zombie. No one's gonna comment on it?
we do end up hearing this. So naturally, Liam goes to set his brightness to the lowest it'll go, which really makes it hard to see.
Hell
That
nah.
paired with some insane sounds that can now be heard, it is terrifying to watch. It honestly sounds like Chucky's sleep paralysis demon. And this demonic whispering leads Liam to say that he's just going to take off his headphones so he doesn't have to deal with it.
Smart.
And instead focus on...
Is that smart though? Because I don't know if it's coming for you or not. It does move slow, right? But you won't know where it is. You can run into it.
finding his
That's
way back
not
out
that
of here. But
smart.
once he does take off the headphones, sounds seem to change a little bit.
What the fuck? It's close! Ah! Fuck that. Oh my
At
god.
this point, you can build a house with all the bricks. I'd be shit. Eventually, Liam makes it out of the cave and puts his headphones back on, and he's back to his usual dumb self saying, quote,
that
well,
was-
that was not scary at all without sound. And he'd certainly be right, because without the sound, Liam has no idea that this world just said his literal name. I understand that this is not revolutionary
What?
for a horror map. There are countless out there that will simply use your gamer tag or other easily accessible things to spook you. But the difference is, those games all have disclaimers saying they're going to do just that. And this world,
Yeah, that's true.
just as a baseline.
I think I watched one of my videos you can find where a mod literally going to my PC, turned my face cam on, which I had to censor it, right? Leaked where I live, which of course again I censored it, and like a shit ton of stuff. It was creepy as fuck. So it could be one of those, but not through audio though. It was like through signs and shit.
been violating so many personal things without any indication it would be doing that. I went back to that user on Discord and asked for any further information this guy had on where the world came from, or even any info that he had.
Yeah, so what? This world just
And
appeared.
as far as the world goes, all he had was a screenshot of the original blog
before he
post,
got
which
taken
you
down.
guys have seen already at this point. But with Liam, this guy was able to give me
Give you
his
some
Discord
of me
as
and
well
Liam's DMs before
as
he
a bunch of
disappeared.
screenshots from their conversations.
So what? One of the anomalies just got out of the game and just got him.
Around the time Liam was playing on the world. This user also mentioned that I might be able to find some info online about Liam, considering that Liam's dad was
apparently it was
some sort of
big
freak
deal.
accident and
Some
died
kind of
when
freak
Liam
accident.
was younger, and maybe there was something in the news.
Was
about
there a
that.
freak
But
accident though?
diving into these conversations, we can see that Liam appeared incredibly down and even excited to play on the world. He picked up
He was like, hell yeah, let's do some, but like horror shaders though, not the world. Why did we learn nothing? Yeah, probably should have checked the world first.
out the shader pack, and obviously I don't think he expected this world to turn out the way it did, but it
So
definitely
he was
shows that
just
doing
dared,
all
and
of
he was like, yeah, bet. Shit, I did not need to pause it. Like, that's the dumbest reason to do this kind of shit.
this willingly.
And on top of that, he's already playing it just because of a dare. Fucking hell. He's already playing it just because of the dare. He's also like, fuck the rules. Like, if you're doing it for the dare, like, at least follow the instructions.
We can also see messages that seem to be right after he had just finished playing in the Infinite Mineshaft, and they go as follows.
Not gonna lie, whoever did make this world knows a thing or two about coding/mods. They had it tied to my brightness levels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they like ripped the code from one of those fancier horror maps, because aside from the sound, there's no actual like entity or things. Just weird sounds and some particle stuff. Yeah.
Are you sure? There was something running super fast. There was a door that crashed your game, and there was something watching you while you were digging down. Were you playing this with your eyes closed? Like, what?
That's the vibe I get. Someone copied a bunch of other mods and tried to repost it as their own creepy map thing.
It's pretty fun though, gonna keep messing around with it.
Don't!
That's exactly what he did.
Anomaly.005 requires you to go to the world border. There is a creature outside the walls that needs to be put to rest. Build
Put
a
to
grave
rest?
with a peony and log off. Do not check inside the grave upon return.
This is interesting. This is
Do
the
not
first
check the grave. So there's gonna be just a grave spawned at his place.
anomaly that more so just has a task for the player to complete rather than being attacked by something. Now, Liam starts
to
to
put
head
to
the
rest.
border, which, to be clear,
Is this like a mod? This map somehow gonna be tied to him, not just by knowing him, but like about the accident, about his dad's passing. Would that be the case?
is not nearly as far away as it should
Bro,
be on
the
a typical
sun
world.
thing.
And on the way, he finds himself a peony that he needs for this. And when we do finally arrive at the world border, Liam kind of looks through the wall for anything out of the ordinary. And we do see this sort of odd black silhouette behind
Oh, yeah.
one of
What
the
the fuck?
blocks, but it's hard to tell if it's actually something or just like a visual glitch. But
Nah, that's
Liam
something.
instructs this grave,
That's something.
digging a small
100%.
hole beneath it and putting a sign down that says, "Rest in peace, anomaly.005." So he backs away and logs off the world as he's
And so upon return, don't check it. Like, that's what he meant. I thought when he returns to this base, there's gonna be a fucking grave.
supposed to. And when he logs back on, the flower is
Gone.
So
Oh.
maybe he did it right. Now, Liam goes to leave, but we all know that Liam is way too nosy to get away with this. So he is
Don't!
smart and switches the world to land so he can go into spectator mode and
This mod, or whatever, these anomalies, are not gonna be that stupid to be like, nah, nice try, but that's the same thing.
get into that grave without breaking any blocks. And we see this.
What? Wait, what was the what was it? First of all, I don't know what the fuck I saw. That's a skin. Because that's a person. I thought it was just some like obsidian block. It was like so dark. But that's a skin in like tuxedo. And I don't know, the face is weird. I can't make out of it. But like, okay, that's a skin. Is that supposed to represent someone? Like, not maybe it's not just a random entity. I think it represents someone from like maybe the Liam's life, possibly. And what was the crash error? When the issue occurred, the crash may be caused by invalid Java runtime. Turn off your recording software. It's the same thing. It shouldn't be know that you're recording. It's quiet. Eric! Who is that? So that was a skin.
Liam loads back in, is in survival as if he never switched in the first place, and even checks to see if that silhouette is still there.
Nope.
And it's not. I have no idea what this means, and Liam
Who is
just heads
Eric? Yeah, it must be tied to his like personal life, like real life. Somehow this world, this mod really knows him. Like, as soon as he entered, it had fucking scanned his DNA or eye and got a whole report of him.
home, and all
That
he
wasn't
has to
just a
say
random
is,
skin.
quote, "It was a very interesting flower choice."
Why?
That was the takeaway?
Now,
It was very... So, just disregard one of the skins that you have to say called Eric. Ignore that. The flower choice. That was the whole thing that you got from it. Yeah, okay.
if you missed it, Liam looked inside the grave, then there seemed to be a very distorted Minecraft player with a specific skin. And as Liam
although the
showed
face
us,
looked
that
like a
same
skull,
skin
it doesn't look this face. It didn't have a beard. It looked like a
one
skull.
loaded into his Minecraft launcher, and it was named Eric, which we have no idea who that is, but it seems to be another person or skin on this account. But
maybe someone that plays on the same account, like they share account, but they use different skins. It is someone from real life, 100%.
At this point, I'm just glad that Liam is finally starting to see that this world has access to more stuff than it should. In no world can any Minecraft mod access the skins you have saved into the Minecraft launcher, unless you're actively loading them. And also, with Liam casually switching into spectator mode, I at least feel better knowing that going forward, as this all gets weirder and more messed up, Liam has no issue just switching the game into creative like an actual rational person. Now, with this next video, Liam discovers two things. The first is that he is no longer able to sleep in a bed even when it's
night won't let me
it's
sleep.
Similar to the food where he right clicks and nothing happens. And the second is that in the crafting menu, he notices that the compass on the left
is darker.
Seems to be not quite right. It looks slightly darker in color, so he crafts.
That's weird.
And channels his inner ballerina to find out which direction that it's pointing in. He also checks his book and finds that it says, quote,
Anomaly 6.
006 resides at the location of
The compass.
Once you arrive, you must watch for any blocks that are moved out of place. If they are, put them back. But if any part of the block seems off, do not touch it.
He will touch it.
Liam obviously
he will touch it. He will touch it. Like, I'll be like in the next like page, not anomaly 007, like fucking agent 007. I'll be like, for fuck's sake, Liam. I'm writing instructions to fucking help you, you dumb little shit. Stop it. Or like, you just cuss him out for how stupid he is.
Follows it all the way to what seems to be a small campfire.
Okay.
But other than that, there's not
Okay, I think these two logs are out of place, like misplaced. So he has to put logs to look like, you know, for sitting.
much here. And then that's when we see some things start to happen. First, just a log that gets moved off of a tree and onto.
Oh, so he has to put that back. Okay, okay, now I
moves
get
over
it.
and puts back. We then see the same happen with a piece of dirt, and then another log. However, this one does
It's darker.
seem to look
Don't touch it.
weirdly
That's like a weird spruce log.
glitched. This goes on for a bit until suddenly
What was that?
that noise is weird more than scary.
That's not
but
even
Liam
Minecraft
actually
noise.
writes as he leaves, quote,
This is messed up.
And
Oh,
that's
now
the end
it's
of the
messed
video.
up.
Now I could go through and analyze this for you guys, but there's not a ton to analyze. So next video, Liam tells us that there, quote, hasn't been an update in so long, which is weird. This book has been chucking anomalies at us left and right. So out of sheer
Something
boredom, Liam
stopped.
goes back down to the...
Oh yeah, it has been updated because the more info is when you encounter it, right? But for some reason, he didn't encounter... He only had to encounter the first anomaly for the book to update. For every other one, it was just every day. Oh yeah, this anomaly does that. This anomaly does this. He didn't have to encounter them. Which is weird.
Quote-unquote infinite mineshaft. Mineshafts were always like the scariest part of Minecraft growing up, so
True.
I personally cannot relate to checking them out for fun, but you do you. Right when Liam gets there, he finds a sign that just has an arrow pointing in a direction.
Okay.
Checks his book to see if anything's been added, but nothing is
okay.
there yet. So he follows the arrow and finds more that lead him
So
to
it's leading him.
a door.
Oh. Now
This
that's an
mineshaft
infinite
is
mineshaft.
weirdly open, definitely not naturally generated. And if you were still doubting that it wasn't, you can see these weird blocks
Logs, yeah.
that are
Like
glitched or
stairs.
partially missing. Liam finally opens his book and reads, quote,
Anomaly.007 will do whatever it can to keep you in the room.
Leave the room.
all right.
What kind of Demon Slayer Infinity Castle shit is this? So he just has to leave, but the anomaly will do anything for it to keep him there. In what way?
has to escape. Should be easy, except for the fact that that door is now gone. And if you dig in
Pickaxe.
the walls, we can see they're
Oh, okay.
encased in bedrock. Liam looks around the room for a bit for any info or gaps in the bedrock, but it doesn't seem to be much better on the ceiling. So
Yeah, sure. Like, save the pickaxe. It's about to
Liam
break.
says, screw this, and switches to spectator again. But it doesn't.
Ooh.
Every time he tries, he just remains in survival mode. Liam then
Maybe
writes in
creative?
chat,
Dumbass.
yeah. All right.
Rule.
that's it. He then pulls a Library of Alexandria and burns the whole place to the ground. And afterwards, he looks around this room and finds
Smart.
a grave
Oh.
similar to the one he made prior, but this one is
Eric.
labeled Eric.
Oh, the name of his skin, oh, not his skin, but the skin in his account.
The same name as the skin in the launcher was named. This seems to impact Liam quite a bit, obviously, and without saying anything, he just leaves the game. But before he's about to close the game, he loads back in and digs down into
Why?
Red. And then
What? What? Wait. Okay, let's break things down. He was in a room of like mineshaft thing, okay? He burned it down, because like, fuck it, I'm not looking for some exit. He found a grave with the name Eric, which affected Liam. He logged back in, started digging, of course, because why wouldn't he? He got covered in, and then he's... I don't want to have like some dumbass theory that he is the anomaly 005, because that would be dumb. Out of all the theories I did, that would be the dumbest. So what could it like be? What would that mean? That he's not there. They're not the same person. What would that mean? What is that symbolizing? This is messed up again.
there's a lot to unpack here. The use of this name once again confirms for me that this is another person who is important to Liam. Either someone he lost, like his dad, or someone still alive who is clearly being
maybe brother
by this mod.
friend.
Either way, I certainly support Liam's decision to leave the game and never touch all of this again. But if we've learned anything about Liam, he doesn't exactly
that he's a
know
dumbass.
when to leave things alone.
Nosy as
so
shit.
naturally, he logs on again.
I'm telling you, when Liam is gonna get older, when he becomes grandpa, he's gonna be one of those who is just on the balcony or on the window, just looking what other people are doing. That's gonna be Liam.
And to continue figuring out how this world does what it does. When we come back to the videos, we are back at home base, and Liam says that he's been waiting for a new anomaly for ages and has been updating his map in the meantime. But very conveniently, he goes outside and immediately finds a massive
missing
hole
chunk.
in the terrain.
Okay, not
And
really
upon
missing
peering
whole
down,
chunk, but
it seems to not actually go too deep. So he makes his way down using a water bucket, and of course, it's time to take
almost
a look
fucking
at our
dies.
book.
Anomaly.008 requires you to recreate your surroundings in real life. It will
What?
if anything is out of place. Do not receive any more than 3 knocks.
Yup. Is it finally setting in, Liam? Yeah, exactly. So Liam switches to creative mode for this, which surprisingly.
So he's making
works,
his
and
own
he starts
room?
constructing the room, presumably mainly to see if this thing is bluffing its knowledge. And we can't see the room he's in, but he does seem to be pretty intentional with what he's placing. And he finishes up and then waits.
Oh, that was a sound. Do not receive. Dun dun dun. That was 3 knocks. It's good. The desk doesn't go there, and you know that. What? How does it know? Does it go next to the bed? What? How? That's my question. Hey, don't copy my question.
So Liam moves his desk to a different wall and
1, 2, 3. Your bed isn't red, it's blue. Oh my god! That's not. Oh my. Like, could you imagine, like, this scenario? Like, whoever made the mod is, like, outside, climbed the tree, and he's looking to see his room while he's coding the fucking mod or some shit. That's the only way I'll be picturing this. Like, to be realistically.
Liam changes his bed just before telling us that he plans to
report
report
this, I don't
world
care.
and that he has had.
I literally have my
webcam
webcam blocked and everything.
And then the video ends. This seemed to be where the videos ended. Liam finally
Only 8?
realizes that this world is a messed up invasion of privacy and reported the blog post, presumably right off the internet, considering I can't find it anymore.
That's like, everything was like, okay, maybe the Eric one was okay. That was weird. That was creepy. But that one was like off the mark. So he literally like, okay, copy your room. And he was like, nah, that desk is not there, you know that. And your bed is not red. You know that, Liam. Change it to blue. Like, how though? Unless this world was made by someone who knows him very, very well, no other way would it be realistically possible to know this much detail about Liam. Unless it was made by his brother or some shit to troll the shit out of him.
Feel like there was anything here that would prompt Liam to go missing. He literally did the smart thing and stopped playing. But when I brought this up with Steve,
I watched all the videos. There's not much here that makes me feel like he's
definitely wrong, and asked if there was anything that I noticed in those first videos. To which I responded, the first 8 implies that there are more than 8. And he said, there is.
Oh!
Turns out, at this point, Liam came to Steve with all of his experience.
After the first 8 videos, Liam came to me telling me about it, and I thought he was overreacting.
And Steve figured he was overreacting. After all, there are some crazy horror maps and games out there that have done similar things. And then, Steve apparently bet Liam $20 that he couldn't get to the last anomaly.
Why?
I mean, the things I do for 20 bucks, am I right?
Hey, $20 is $20.
Anyway, given what...
But like, so wait, he's fucking... Up to like... So, he knows it's invasion of personal information. First, he leaked his IP address through the Morse code. With distorted audio, he said his real name, got someone named Eric in a grave, which affected him. He had to recreate his real-life room, and the world knows what mistakes he made and made him fix it. And after that, it was like, I bet you 20 bucks you get to the 11th anomaly. And he was like, you son of a bitch. I'm in. Why? I'm like, not pump this reward up if I'm doing that.
And I guess Steve here felt a bit too guilty to share this up front, which is sketchy beyond belief, but
I don't think that Steve is innocent.
Finally agreed to share one more video, claiming it's the only other one that he has had access to. However, if we do some quick math here, we have only seen the first 8 anomalies at this point, and the video this guy just gave me
is 009.
10.
10?
We are still missing anomalies 9 and 11, so it was still down to me to find those 2 eventually, but for now, let's watch this video. When Liam logs back on, he is just outside his house and has a very different inventory than before. He eventually checks his book, and while there's nothing for the 10th anomaly yet, we can at least read the 9th one. It says, quote,
Anomaly.009 lives alone in the trees. He would like to speak with you.
Nah. What kind of, like... troll is gonna, some kind of goblin is gonna speak to me.
Which is too vague to really know what that means, but Liam starts walking around outside, just placing torches, I think just to hurry up and trigger whatever this 10th anomaly is. He's basically just trying to speed.
So he already spoke with
and eventually
whatever lives in the trees.
Around, we can hear this.
What the fuck? Do you know? Do you know what? Do I know what? Do I know? No speak, not allowed? I heard something aloud. What? What? What excuse? He didn't say shit. He didn't say shit! What excuse? Did Liam set something in real life behind the screen and the mod knew it? Was like, no, that's an excuse. How did you know what he said? What is he saying? How we work? But you did. What? You don't get... What? It's hard when half of it just in... If that's left, all that's left. Good luck.
And now we've just hit a wall, essentially. There's no
What?
more videos that we can view to help us finish solving this.
So what was this all
naturally, I
about?
went
So
back through
is he trying to say that his dad's passing is Liam's fault? Is that what this was all about? Half of it, we couldn't even understand. It was just some random bits and pieces. Which probably won't be random. But you know, that's the excuse. It's like, he knew Liam said something outside of like in real life. Like he said something with his own mouth. That's like so fucking creepy. Like, dude. Someone, something is talking to him saying that it's his fault for something. Potentially, that's passing. My guess.
Through the previous videos to see if there was anything I had missed, and one small thing stood out to me. When Liam is about to load into the game, before the 8th anomaly, the splash text reads /give at a hugs 1. Now, this is a real splash text from the game.
Okay, yeah.
I always remembered it as 64. That's the joke, a full stack of hugs. And
yeah.
it turns out it is. This splash text was different for some reason, and as I went back further, I realized that it's not just this one. Several of the splash texts were wrong.
8.2.
4 of a kind should have been 1 of a kind, and it's not 6% sugar, it's 1% sugar. And then the biggest kicker was 8.2 herbs and spices instead of 12 herbs and spices. How do you have 8.2 of an herb and or a spice? Anyway, if you take all of the swap numbers and put them in the order they appear, you get this.
IP?
What it means, I have no idea, but some of the splash texts were correct or like accurate to the actual game. So if you add a little gap for all of those, you get this, which 2 numbers with decimal points. We're working with coordinates, but if you just plug these in, you get the middle of nowhere in Kazakhstan. But there are 3 other versions of this coordinate in the world, if you consider the negatives, and one of those was in a very convenient spot. Acadia National Park.
Acadia! One of the checkpoints in the map.
I don't know who put the numbers there, but it is far from a coincidence. I went back to talk to Steve to see if he had literally anything else to give me, and he insisted that he did not.
I'm afraid I don't
He
have
did,
anything else
however,
from Liam.
say he had a copy of the world.
I have a copy of the world downloads,
which
maybe you can find.
Like, do I look stupid to you after everything I just saw happen?
No, I'm good.
I am downloading this thing, so
okay.
I politely declined. To which he said, "Quote, I mean, you already use a VPN. It should be pretty safe." I never told this guy.
Steve. Shutter Steve 12. You're behind that world, aren't you? You little shit. You're behind it all. How do you know about the VPN? He never told you about it. How do you know, Steve? Okay, sorry about that. Started deep throating the mic, and I'm spitting everywhere. How do you know?
That I use a VPN. I mean, of course, if I'm, for example, logging into a random person's Google account, I'm gonna make sure that they can't track my logon location or get any personal info off me. But the fact that he knew this meant he tried to find my location when I logged onto this Google account. When I look back at all those conversations, he had brought up Liam's dad dying to Liam before Liam ever actually revealed it in the videos. Obviously, Liam didn't catch this, but this user right here...
Yeah, sure, Steve is not innocent. He's behind all. I think I said that he's not innocent, and I was right. Finally, for my theory, doing Minecraft energy reactions to be correct. Jesus.
Clearly using the allure of this world to get access to people's stuff. But my thing is, clearly this guy isn't just trying to get like pure information off of people. Why would you go through all the work and process of making a creepy Minecraft world?
With 11 anomalies.
No, I think this guy finds some messed up...
Because I'm pretty sure if you know how to code, just downloading a map would be enough to get information off of people's computers, right? Or like downloading anything, if you know how to code, you get a ton of information. So I don't think going through all the troubles with anomalies and stuff, unless it's to send a message to Liam. Like maybe this Steve guy has a personal grudge against Liam.
Enjoyment.
That's my theory.
Creeping on and scaring the crap out of people like Liam. So I decided to play along. I told Stevie Pooh here that I wouldn't download the world until I figured out what happened to Liam and the last anomaly, because I knew that if this guy probably had access to Liam's computer, he can probably get me the footage that Liam had been recording.
True.
But maybe something in there would be able to help me figure out what happened to Liam. And a little bit later, Steve said that he has magically found his way into Liam's Google.
Okay, I got to Liam's Google account based off some info he gave me, and he uploaded the last video.
His
yeah, he sent Google account. Yeah, he gave you the info. Yeah, my ass.
And he said he could share with me the final video, which just so happens.
But no, like, okay, fuck final video. What about the 9th? What about the recording 009? What about that? Are we just gonna ignore that?
He uploaded 30 minutes before he sent it. Does this guy think I'm an idiot?
What? 30 minutes?
Here is the video.
That's way too short. Why is it window? Why is it full screen? Delete. The world cannot be deleted? Edit. Okay, smart. Come on. Please. Come on. It's not letting him. He can't delete the world. What the fuck? How is that possible? It's too late, Liam. What the fuck? Oh my god! Man dies in brutal accident while on a camping trip with his son. That Eric is his dad. Or... I have one more theory. No, wait, I don't actually. No, okay, it immediately got fucked. Why is it doing that? Look, he can't. Father passed away after a camping trip with his son went wrong. I got too scared to get help. Oh my god! Why is it doing that to him? That's Steve's doing 100%, but why? Wait, those are no. I see numbers. I think that's 7. Am I tripping? I think I see. Am I dumb? I thought I saw number 7. I think I'm tripping at this point. I think I'm paranoid. How are you still recording? How are you still recording your screen when PC is shutting off? I don't think that could be possible at all. What now? What? Dad's last phone call? Oh my god. He can't close it. It wants him to play it. It really wants him to play it.
Hey, Liam, it's Dad. Just wondering when you're getting out of practice today. I've got the car all packed up and ready to go, so I'll be ready for whenever you do get home. But, tell Chris I say hi, and, I'll see you in a bit.
So that was him packing for the camping trip, right? Yeah, I think this whole world was to get him a message, because one of the anomalies was at the camping site, right? There was a campfire and logs. But what does everything else have to do with it? The mine shafts, the speed guy while he's sleeping. I'm so confused. The broken door. What? Flashlight in Minecraft? Yo, 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 what? What patch note is this? Broken quill. Anomaly 10 isn't real. Anomaly 11 is out to get you. Run. Not in that direction, you dumb shit! Can't you jump and run? I think we'll be way faster doing that. Oh, it's trying to block him in! Oh my god. Run! Don't stare at the fucking block out here for a split second. Oh, he can't run anymore, he's hungry. Notes about creepy world. Can't eat food anymore. So hard to sprint. Cakes work. Run, come on! Lower brightness means slower entities. He's using all the knowledge! Just get louder though. It's okay. Let it get louder. As long as it's slowing behind you, it's good. Weird oak and dirt blocks. Don't touch them. Oh my god, that was close! It was like red and shit! What is going... Are you sure you want to delete this world? Yes! Yes! Delete it! Yes! Is that it? Deja vu. Quit. What was chasing him? If you're going metaphorically, right? Fuck, like from this fucking scene, I have a feeling something is watching me behind me. This is what way too fucking creepy. But if you're going metaphorically, it could be like guilt or regret catching up to him. But if you're going like some fucking like, devil, demon, his own dad, I don't fucking know. The Steve guy. Could be anything, anyone.
At this point, I just knew that I had to stop this guy from doing this to other people. This whole thing is not only pervasive, but also disgustingly personalized. And the thing is, I don't even think this guy is that smart. Even if he's doing this for his own enjoyment, there are smarter ways to get into someone's computer than getting them to log into a Google account. So from this video, I went to Steve and I told him I'd solved it, that I had found the person who made the world, and that, as a matter of fact, the guy had already been caught. And all of that information that I found out regarding the situation was in this little file right here. And that all he had to do was open it. I got in contact with Liam a couple of days later, who said that after what
I think our boy here, our hero, the Zach, I think he trapped. There was a trap behind that document. I don't think the document was real. I think there was a trap because the way he said, all he has to do is click it. So he did something.
Saw in that last video, everything had essentially just stopped happening. I guess Steve gets pretty bored pretty quickly and starts looking for new people to traumatize. But at least this Steve guy was out of commission from here on out. I still had questions for Liam, though, specifically about anomaly number 9 and why I was never able to find the video, to which Liam said there wasn't a 9th anomaly, that it skipped right to number 10.
What? That's what?
I
That's
brought up
weird.
that thing in the trees, and I even sent him a screenshot of the book. But he tells me that he swears that that was not in the book when he was playing. Hey, what? Things
what? How?
The 9th anomaly,
it was there.
These notes getting pulled up on the screen by themselves, even the forum page that seems to have never have existed. I ended up going back to that original Google account that started all of this to try to find anything helpful. And very conveniently, I found this
001.
folder. 9 videos, all uploaded within the last day. And when I watched them,
other people, other victims of this.
Not again. God damn.
That was amazing. It's creepy as shit with all the like private. Okay, actually, let's. So creepy as fuck with all the private information. It's fictional. Okay. It was creepy as fuck. Okay, so yeah, the whole thing with anomalies was to send a message. So now my theory for the end, right, for the ending, I would say that other people. We saw that other people are in this shit, right? So would that mean that for each person is just a different message, a different guild, a different loss? Like for Liam, it was that, right? There was Eric, the skin, the grave, the voices, the guy talking, the thing talking to him. So is for each person different tragedy? I would say so. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy, you know the classics, subscribe, like, comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!